I'm Lysander Rehnstrom, and this is the Student Athlete Spotlight.
Lysander, how did you end up with the name Lysander?
I end up with the name Lysander. So my mom chose that name. She speaks multiple languages, 4 or 5 languages, and when she was naming me, she wanted a name that could be translated into every language that she spoke. So Lysander, coming from Shakespeare, has been reproduced in all Latin languages, so then Lysander is easily translated. Every English class I've ever taken, the professor asked me, like, oh, do you know where your name comes from? And I'm like, yeah, by now. Like, I've had enough English teachers tell me. I have read Midsummer Night's Dream. It was a little hard for me to read, a little dense, but I would say I'm a fan.
Who do you look up to in your family?
My mother is definitely someone I look up to. She's super resilient, super determined. She immigrated this country 23 years ago now, so she's from France, born in Paris, and really grew up having nothing. Moved out of her house when she was 15 years old. First, moved to England, learned English, moved to Peru to learn Spanish, and just always had a passion for pursuing education. And obviously my father as well. He's my biggest supporter basketball-wise, hands down. Last year, he made an emphasis. He went to every away game as well. I mean, he flew to Boston. He drove to George Washington. So he really takes the time to come and support me.
Growing up, who was your favorite basketball player?
Who's my favorite basketball player? I'm a huge Celtics fan, which being from Virginia is not common. But I became a Celtics fan because my dad made me watch Larry Bird highlights religiously. And I was raised on Larry Bird trash talking videos from as soon as I touched a basketball.
Favorite holiday?
I would say now my favorite holiday is definitely Christmas. My girlfriend she celebrates holidays like there's no tomorrow. I mean, she really brings out kind of that joy, that holiday spirit in me.
Matching pajamas?
Oh yeah, every single year matching pajamas. I even told her last year that we weren't allowed to get more matching pajamas because I had 4 or 5 pairs in my closet that I can't wear anymore.
Tell me about preparing for an ultra marathon. What's that like?
To be honest, I didn't prepare a whole lot 2 days after the season. So there really wasn't any preparation. It was just winging it. It was a ton of fun. Learned a lot about myself, learned a lot about him. Doing that with my best friend together was a great experience. And my body definitely hurt afterwards. I don't think I moved for a week. The rest of spring break was just laying in bed.
What else am I missing that you'd like people to know?
The biggest thing about me that I'd love to share is how I try to just use this platform as a midshipman, as a basketball player, to always give back. One of the things our team does really well, multiple times a year, we're going to the Lighthouse Homeless Shelter in Annapolis, doing yard work for them, doing shoe drives, food drives. We serve them Thanksgiving dinner. There's just no better feeling than knowing that your role, being a college basketball player, being a midshipman in the Naval Academy, is giving you this platform to impact others and to make their lives more joyful.
Favorite Navy basketball memory?
Funny enough, one of my favorite Navy basketball memories has nothing to do with me, and it's when my teammate, Mac McDonald, exploded for his 35-point career high last year at Holy Cross. And I played a lot, didn't score. Him and I combined for 35, actually. And then after coming back to school, everybody kept coming up to me, celebrating how great I played because they got confused since we look so much alike. I had some of the King Hall workers and some of the custodians in Bancroft like, oh yeah, like that was such a good game, do it again. And I was like, thanks, that was absolutely 100% what I did.